Okay, hey everybody, I'm Mike Childress, and this is
Hi, Jody Smith.
we're your president and president-elect for 2020, giving our monthly update for September. The year is just clipping by with all the new things that are going on. We want to kind of give you an update of what's happening. We had our board meeting today, and I just want to start off and talk about a couple of different things that are going on. So we have things to remember and think about. Emerge is coming up. When's that coming up, Jody?
October 15th.
So yeah, I heard about there's going to be some great speakers. If you're interested in going to Emerge at all, it's going to be online, which was many things that are happening right now. But fantastic speakers, good opportunity for us to get our little education going.
Yep. So take a look at that in the newsletter and a link to it. But yep, October 15th.
Absolutely, October 15th. Speaking of education, we are doing a new education series. What's it called, Jody?
Master of Agent Principles.
Master of Agent Principles. So we, some of you may have heard, we had a Master of Brokers Principles that we had instituted a couple years ago to help the brokers in the association get better at what they do. And we thought, it was so overwhelmingly popular that we started one for the agents in non-designated broker roles for other things that matter to all of us.
That's put together by the Education and Professionalism Task Force. They have some great content. It's coming out in, it looks like 3 sections, but it's going to be virtual. And that's one thing that's really nice about that, where the DR one, the Master Broker Principles, has not been put together in a virtual way. And hopefully we'll be doing that for 2021. But
that out. YPN is having a softball tournament coming up on Saturday. Saturday. And there's 8 teams. They're all booked and ready to go. So you can go out and cheer on your favorite team at Huff Park in Grand Rapids.
Yep, at the northeast side, I think there's food trucks too. Isn't there a food truck that's going to be showing up?
Yes. I love food, right? Who doesn't? Also, for walking down that road is October 2nd. We have our annual meeting. So all the brokers of the association have the ability to do the annual meeting, where us as an association get together if we have any bylaw changes. We won't have any bylaw changes this year, but we do vote on the incoming president for the association. So also at that meeting, we will have Beaulieu. Dr. Beaulieu is our favorite economist, and he's going to be speaking. So there'll be a link for everyone to be able to watch that. That's a member of our association, which is really cool. What else is happening in October?
Well, I got to tell you, well, look out for that. That will be, that's going to be a virtual event as well. And what's coming up next? I mean, the MAR convention was going to be in Grand Rapids. And what a shame that it's not canceled, but that's also going to be a virtual thing, the Michigan Realtors convention. Mm-hmm.
But still, great education that they have. The lineup that they usually come up with at MAR is usually fantastic. And so it'd be a great opportunity for you if you haven't at least you've been to any of it before. It's a good opportunity to do that because you can do it from your living room if you need to, or that's the only way to do it at the moment. RPAC, I wanted to touch on. We're working on, do not have the date set up yet, but I wanted to say is we're going to have 2 different RPAC happy hours that we're going to do via Zoom for the membership. So I think it'll be lots of fun for everyone to, if they would choose to come and have a little bit of fun with us and learn about RPACs.
And we need it more than ever. RPAC has really been institutional this year on helping us through this pandemic, on coming up with things that have protected our industry and have helped our industry through this pandemic. And that's going to be, just something we're going to need even more probably going through the winter until we know that this pandemic is no longer.
Absolutely. People always have a tendency to think, it won't matter. Whoever's in the office is going to do whatever they're going to do, and it's not going to affect us. That's baloney. One stroke of a pen on a bill that someone decides to write can put us out of business. And so there's no more truth than that. Is just blatantly, we need to have good representation. We need to have a seat at the table to have a good conversation, and RPAC allows us to do that. Dues, our annual dues are going to come out October 1st. So look for that. That's always the fun thing. Great, we get to pay our dues. But our Marnar and GRAR dues are paid once a year, and just to give everyone the heads up, it's coming around the corner.
And speaking of the next thing that's coming up, it will be right before the holidays, is the awards banquet. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is we don't know what we're doing there quite yet, because we've got to keep that open yet. Hopefully we can get together. But if you know of anybody, it's also in the newsletter, but if we're looking for unusual properties, pride of ownership, and rookie of the year, good neighbor. There's a lot of agents that have been such good neighbors the past 6-7 months. I mean, we've always been great neighbors, right? We have so many of our members that are very involved in the community, but we want to recognize them. And then also affiliate, those affiliates that are members of GRAR. And, if you think of somebody, share it with us. Just one other reminder, we are still under a few executive orders, so we just have to be sure that we're all wearing our mask and respecting and honoring for our sellers, and remind our buyers. We just want to keep our industry open, and we want to keep people safe. So just something.
Absolutely. Thanks very much for saying that, Jody. It's really important for people to still remember we are still in a pandemic situation in our industry. We want, just like you say, is we want to stay open, we want to stay functioning, and we want to stay respecting our buyers and our sellers and each other. So thanks so much for mentioning that, because that's really what we need to do. All right, thank you, GRAR. We'll talk to you soon.